As a team. Once you get to the end zone, bear crawl back as a team.
This is awesome. This is awesome.
All right, bring it in real quick. We're not done yet. Teamwork, right? For me, teamwork, I'm in the Marine Corps. The difference between teamwork, for me, between a successful mission and a failed mission is death. Because I rely on the person to the left and to the right of me. Here you're a team. Your success relies on the person to the left and right of you. You should always have pride in your team, regardless of where you're at. Regardless if you're the best team or you're the worst team. That's your team. Do you understand that? Yes, sir. You're told to be somewhere at a certain time. You're there. It not only shows respect for your team, shows respect for your coaches. Do you understand that? Yes, sir. Let's keep building some teamwork. Get back online.
Lock your arms, that's the trick. Lock them. Better? What do you think, Coach Slay? We need this, desperately. What do you think, Special Operator Hurtado?
I think David saying it would take 30 minutes to break him was being pretty generous.
Jake, you missed by 100 one the other night.
I know.
No.
I actually can jog with you, play. I can do this right here.
You got it, Max. You got it, buddy. He's dense. He's dense. Yeah.
As a player, your fear should be to fail. But your biggest fear should be failing your team. When people showing up late, not giving 110%, I tell you right now, that was my team, it wouldn't be that individual that would pay, it'd be the whole team that paid, right? Because when you don't give your 100%, we all saw what happens, right? You gotta drag your buddy's dead weight. You gotta pick up the slack for him. So if you come out here and you give it 110%. Like I said, I'm a Marine, I've been in for 13 years. I'm not here to sell you on the Marine Corps or sell you the military services. But for me, that was my real first time I'd ever experienced teamwork. And for me, that meant that my life and me coming back home relied on the person to the left and right of you. Now, obviously, that's not the same aspect here. But if you're a part of the team, you should have pride. Marines are known for being arrogant. Why do you think we're known for being arrogant? Because in our hearts, we know to the utmost belief that we're the best organization in the military. That's the same attitude you should carry when you come onto the field. Your biggest fear should not be failing. It should be failing your team. And you do that every time you show up late or you don't give 110%. Like I said, I've been in the military for 13 years. That doesn't mean I show up at 08, have a big pot of coffee, smoking cigarettes, and doing the bare minimum. That means I have to put out more because I've got people that are younger than me. People that haven't gone through what I've gone through and their body's not as destroyed as mine. Right? I've been blown up. I've been shot at. People have tried to stab me. I've been poisoned. But that's not what defines me. What defines me is that when I look back on my life, I'll be able to say one thing. I served my country with passion and youth. When you look back on your life, you need to have something that equals that. And it all starts here. Because believe it or not, in a few years, you're no longer going to be boys. You're no longer going to be teenagers. You're going to be men. And the way you act now is the way you're going to act when you leave high school, when you become independent, you understand that? Who's ready for some more team building events? All right, I am. I'm stoked, all right? I did a pretty hardcore workout yesterday. All right, that doesn't mean I don't give it 110% the next day. I came out here because your coach told me the potential you guys have, and I can see the potential. All right, I saw you guys cheering each other on. I just saw people that are lagging back. But you know what I do when I see somebody lagging back? I go back and I encourage them by example, right? Leadership. Not really, right? No. The purpose of that workout was not to be hard, it was to work as a team. And I want to tell you about something that's important. This is my mentor, right? Major Douglas Zembiak. He was killed May 11, 2007 in Iraq. He was a Purple Heart recipient, Silver Star, nation's third highest award for bravery under fire. Bronze Star with the V, fourth highest award, right? He had some principles that I live by to this day. One of them was live with integrity. But without integrity, we deceive ourselves. We live in a house of cards, all right? When I talk about that, I talk about knowing yourself and seeking self-improvement. If you know you have a weakness, then what do you think we should do?
Check them out.
Improve, right? Look at ourselves. We're the only ones that are going to be the true judges of ourselves. Fight for what you believe in, for without valor, we lose our freedom. You understand that?
Sir.
Be willing to sacrifice. For anything worthy in life requires sacrifice, requires hard work, requires initiative, dedication. Once again, we harp back to those guys that showed up late. Right? If you're wrong, fix it. If you see somebody that's wrong, have the moral courage to say, hey, you need to start showing up to work. You haven't been given 110%. Not saying, hey, you suck at life. When you tell somebody that, and you demean them, what does that do for them? It does nothing. If you know somebody's struggling in something, you help them. You don't criticize them. All right, be disciplined. For it is discipline that builds the foundation of your success. And then finally, be a man of principle. Fight for what you believe in. Keep your word. Live with integrity. Be brave. And believe something bigger than yourself. You understand that? So I hope you guys had a good workout. Maybe I come out here and we'll do the full death card. All right? A little bit more intense. Maybe I'll bring some of my equipment and we'll do a little bit more teamwork building experience. So hopefully you guys got something out of it, right? Other than a little sweat on. I saw you guys pushing forward. Somebody was almost puking. That's good stuff, all right? 'Cause if you're not giving 110%, you're wrong. And I'm a little bit older. My body's a little bit weathered. So you need to push yourself always, all right? Thank you.
Thank you.